County Trojanettes softball team as they host the Lady Cougars of Logan County. Good afternoon from Trojanette Field. It's Jay Turner, joined today by former Trojanet head softball coach Daryl Murphy, filling in for former assistant coach Stacey Sutherland. And the Trojanettes come to today's game at 18-5 after an outstanding performance in a huge district game last night at Allen County Scottsville, winning 6-1 over the Lady Patriots. That was just the fourth loss of the season for Allen County Scottsville, that has 25 wins and tying ACS with a 5-1 district record. But with winning by more than 4 runs last night, the Trojanettes capture the number 1 seed going into the District 15 tournament on Monday at Glasgow against the 4-seed Lady Scotties. The Trojanettes had to win by at least 4 runs since ACS had won the first game 10-7 here at Barren County to win the tiebreaker and get the number 1 seed, which makes today's game, Coach, a little more fun to do. And, Coach, thanks for being with us on the broadcast today.
Well, thanks for having me, Jay. You're exactly right. That was a huge game last night over at Allen County. I think that maybe had been rained out a couple of times, and they were trying to get that in for the seeding purposes. And we were fortunate to go over there and get a big road win and secure that number 1 seed, something that we always want to have going into the district tournament. And so tonight you can kind of relax. We've got the future Trojanette night kind of going on here tonight, and just have a like you said, last regular season game of the season and get ready for postseason.
You've got a different seat up here today than you normally would have if you were down in the dugout. But so here's what it's like being up here in the press box to broadcast the game for you all.
I'll just let you know right now, I don't make a very good fan. I'll be honest with you. I got no control up here whatsoever.
Well, we appreciate you listening in this afternoon, and also on the live stream, Aaron Russell and his crew with the live stream on BC Live. Grant Harper is our studio producer back at the radio station. Logan County Lady Cougars under third-year head coach Gary Gettings is 9-15 on the season. Logan County out of District 13 with teams Franklin Simpson, Russellville, and Todd Central has lost their last 3 games. Against Hart County last Friday 5-4, Warren East 18-3 on Monday, and Butler County 10-7 on Tuesday. Logan County has won 2 straight district tournaments down in District 13 and finished 28-5 last year. They lost to Warren East in the 4th region tournament 10-6. And none of the 13th district teams this year have a winning record. Franklin Simpson is 13-18, Russellville is 10-15, Todd Central is 10-12, and Logan County is 9-15. And so Logan County and Franklin Simpson both have 4-2 district records, with Russellville and Todd Central having 2-4 district records. So still unclear about how those matchups are going to be next week in the 13th district tournament. The Trojanettes and Lady Cougars have last met in 2023. It was 2 years ago. Barren County winning 6-5 and leads the overall series back to 2004, 18-2. Logan County has only defeated Barren County twice in the past 20 years, 9-7 in 8 innings back in 18, and 4-3 in 2021. Logan County is 1-3 against 15th district teams. They have 2 losses to Warren East, 4-3 and 18-3. Allen County Scottsville 8-2, and they have a 4-1 win over Glasgow. Well, we've got more to come in the Don Franklin Auto pregame report. Trojanettes take on Logan County here this afternoon, the last regular season game, as district tournament time starts Monday for softball over at Glasgow High. We'll be back in 2 minutes. This is Trojanettes softball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
I'm Tobe Morgan. I'm a line crew foreman. I've been with the plant board 18 years. Working for the EPB to me means more than just providing for my family. It means I get to work somewhere that truly cares about and helps our community. I get to do something that I enjoy while helping people I know and have known my whole life. Working at the Glasgow EPB has shaped my life in so many positive ways. I appreciate the main priority is offering the best to our customers.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures, It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that just make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Cold. Welcome back to Trojanet Field. Jay Turner along with Coach Darrell Murphy for this afternoon's broadcast. And the Trojanettes 6-1 win yesterday over Allen County, Scottsville. Shea Bogue pitched the distance, allowed just 4 hits and struck out 4. Briley Adala had 4 hits and 3 RBIs. She doubled in the first inning, singled in the third, also the fourth, and in the seventh. So it was a really good game last night. Trojanettes winning that by 5 runs. They had to win by at least 4 to get the 1 seed, Coach.
Well, like you said there, with the win, that just made us equal, and then we had to secure the runs allowed, so to speak. And just a great game from what I understand from Shea, like you said, giving up the 1 run and striking out 4 and just allowing 4 hits against a really good Allen County team. They have been hitting the ball really well and doing some good things to go on the road, kind of out of a normal routine on a Wednesday night and get that win. That just says a lot about Coach Mead, his coaching staff, and some of the girls. And, Nora Shirley, I think, had a couple of hits. Briley had the 4. So those girls were in the grind for us last year, and so they performed well. And so securing that number 1 seed is something that every coach, I'm sure, when they talk about what we want to do during the season, I'm sure that's something Coach Mead talked to girls about, and they were able to secure that. And that's the first step to becoming a district winner, to secure that and be able to draw a district runner-up in that regional tournament.
Right. Now, the Trojanettes will take on the Lady Scotties Monday at 5:30. We'll have the broadcast of that game here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM. Trojan baseball team will play Sunday, 5 o'clock, against the Allen County Scottsville Patriots. We'll have the broadcast of that game at 4:45 here on WCLU 104.7 FM. Let's take a look at the starting lineups of this afternoon's game between the Trojanettes and the Lady Cougars of Logan County. Logan County under head coach Gary Gettings. Batting first and playing in center field will be Callie Taylor. Karis Taylor will be the shortstop. She'll be batting second. Batting third is the third baseman Brindley Adler. Maddie Burgess is the pitcher. She'll be batting fourth. First base is Haley Henson. She'll be batting fifth. Batting sixth is the DP Macy Clenard. Batting seventh and playing at second base will be Addison Holloway. Reese Wetton will be in left field. She'll be batting eighth. And in right field will be Kinsley Taylor. She'll be batting ninth. The catcher is Paisley Burton for the Lady Cougars. For John Myatt's Barren County Trojanettes, batting first, playing shortstop, is number 12, Katie Elmore. Batting second, playing in center field, is number 17, Gracie Myatt. Nora Shirley will be at third base, number 13. She'll be batting third. Batting fourth is the catcher, number 24, Briley Adala. Shea Bogue will be in the circle. She'll be batting fifth. Number 44, Lizzie Smith, will be at first base, batting sixth. In left field is number 10, Abby Elmore. Josie Moore will be at second base, batting eighth. And at the bottom of the order in right field will be number 14, Lily Elmore. Also in softball going on today around the area, Glasgow Lady Scotties hosting Clinton County tonight. That game starts at 6 o'clock. You can hear that game over on WCLU Blue with Joe Myers at 103.1 FM. Warren East Lady Raiders at home this evening against Central Hardin, and Allen County Scottsville, the Lady Patriots, hosting Russellville tonight. In baseball, Barren County Trojans are down at South Warren. Allen County Scottsville hosting Cumberland County, and Warren East is at Logan County. Again, if you look at the 4th Region softball rankings, South Warren and Greenwood, Coach, both 1 and 2, and I think they're 1 and 3 overall in the state.
Yeah, I've been following a little bit of some of the state rankings, and South Warren just has one of those phenomenal teams, Jay, that has everybody back from last year's run, and they beat Greenwood beat them earlier in the year.
Yep.
And hey, how about Allen County beat Greenwood?
That's right.
Back on a play date on a Saturday, and we've beaten Allen. So I think it comes down again in that regional situation. situation to the 14th and the 15th, our district and the Bowling Green district there, and you would assume that Greenwood and South would come out of there, and you'd hope that Barren and probably Allen or East, who knows, in that situation. So it's going to go through one of those Bowling Green schools. I think South Warren is the better of the two, but like I said, Greenwood has beaten them at some point. I mean, not recently, but they did beat them this year.
Yeah, Warren East beat Allen back. That was that Kentucky 2A sectional that they beat them.
Yeah.
I think it was like 12-3.
It was
maybe.
lopsided.
Yeah, and then Allen won the two district games.
Yep.
I think 9-2 and 3-2 were the scores in those games. But you got South Warren and Greenwood out of the 14th. Allen and Barren out of the 15th, but don't count out Warren East yet.
No.
And then Clinton County's probably the favorite in the 16th.
I would think so, probably there. I don't know much. I was here for the Cumberland game against Barren, and Barren handled them rather easily. I would think it would probably come, that other team would be either Russell or Cumberland probably in that situation.
Mm-hmm. Again, the 15th District Softball Tournament starts Monday at Glasgow High School, 5:30, Barren County Trojanettes and the Glasgow Lady-Scotties. And, of course, Trojanettes won both those ball games over the Lady-Scotties this year, 10-0 and 15-0.
Yeah, so you'd feel pretty good about that. You never know. That's what I tell girls, or used to tell girls all the time. You want to be prepared. You've done enough basketball, football, all those. When it's that opening round playoff game, man, anything can happen on any given night. So, but I think Coach Mead and the girls will be ready to go for that game.
I know you've been traveling quite a bit following Katie, and she's had a really good freshman year down at WKU.
Yeah, the travel schedule there is a little different than the high school schedule. When you're out at Texas El Paso and down in Miami for Florida International, and so they wound up a pretty successful campaign, won 30 games, and finished fourth in the Conference USA tournament, which was down at Western, and really young. Started 4 freshmen and 3 sophomores, so that's kind of unheard of in Division I softball play. So a bright future there, and a good overall year, I thought, for them.
Yep. Again, the 15th District Baseball Tournament begins at Sam Roy's Field Sunday at 5 o'clock. Barren County will take on Allen County Scottsville, 4:45 airtime. Trojans defeated the Patriots both times this year, but they were close, 4-1 the first time, and then they had to come from 9-4 in the bottom of the 7th to hit 6 home runs there to win that ball game 10-9. That was a wild game right there.
You wouldn't expect that really going into that bottom half of the 7th.
No.
But, Coach has done a great job with them down there. They've got some senior leaders on that team down there, so I look for them. They've, I think they went up to Taylor County maybe last night and got a win up there, and so they have won some big ball games. Had a tough shootout, I think, the other night up here against the Bowling Green, the Purples, and I think you said they were down at South Warren tonight. So they played a schedule that's going to get them ready for that, and I think when our number one is out there on the mound, I think we'll be in good shape.
Yeah, that was a wild game when you're down 9-4 going to the bottom of the 7th. That not too many teams come back like that.
It was so wild that when I saw the score, I couldn't believe it. So I had to go back and watch you guys do the play-by-play on that bottom of the 7th there, and just to experience it a little bit. And it was a lot of fun. As a coach, you don't want to have to experience that very often, but it was a kind of a comeback win, obviously, for us in that situation.
And, you look at the baseball rankings in the 4th region, the top 7 have at least 20 wins.
Wow.
20 wins. Greenwood, number 1, South Warren, 2. Greenwood's 24-6, South Warren's 25-7. Barren is 3rd in the region, 21-9. Then Bowling Green, 20-11, despite that 1-run loss. Russell County 5th, 21-10. Logan County 20-11, and Franklin Simpson 20-12. Top 7 in that in the 4th region baseball.
Well, when you say names like Franklin Simpson, Russell County, and then obviously the Souths and the Greens, and even the Barren County, Greenwoods and the Barren Counties, man, that's going to be if all that plays out the way we probably think it should. You talk about a loaded 4th region baseball tournament with some stacked teams. That'll be a fun week down there at WKU campus to go watch some great baseball.
You look at the records of the top 6 in the softball side. South Warren 26-3, Greenwood 29-7, Allen County Scottsville 25-4. Barron's 18-5, but we've had a lot of games canceled. So we hadn't played as many games as really the other 5 teams in the region in the top 5. Warren East 20-11, and Clinton County has played 35 games. They're 26-9 out of District 16.
Yeah. Yeah, that has the potential there again to make for some great softball down at the WKU softball complex. No doubt about that. And anything can happen. We saw that last year when we took a tough loss early in the year to Greenwood at their place, and then came back in the regional tournament against them in the opening round and played really well, got the win, and then took South Warren right there to the wire, and a great atmosphere down there. So I'm sure Coach Mott and his staff are talking about those things, and the first thing we got to do is get down there, and that starts Monday night over at Glasgow.
That is true. That's true. Glasgow, I think, is 5-18.
Yeah,
that's what their record is. So, and again, they're playing Clinton County tonight. And that won't be an easy game for Glasgow. I mentioned 26-9. They've had a good season.
Yeah, and I think Glasgow is kind of young in the circle a little bit. Maybe a couple of middle schoolers out there that got some potential. But when you're facing juniors and seniors in the circle and at the plate, that makes it difficult sometimes for those young girls.
Yeah. We want to let you know that Barren County Trojanettes softball is presented by Don Franklin Glasgow. Also brought to you by Glasgow Electric Plant Board, McDonald's of Glasgow, J&J Sales, Southern States, CPC Commodities, SCRTC, Kuzma Family Dentistry, Extreme Health Club, and ATM Media Solutions, Farmers RECC, The People's Bank, Aero Safety, and brought to you by Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home, Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Jamie Harris and Sheila Perkins, Scooters Coffee, South Central Bank, Riley Dental Group, as well as Colton Steakhouse, CRS Construction, and Mid-State Waste. Appreciate all of those sponsors for making the broadcast possible here on WCLU Burgundy at 104.7 FM. Again, Joe Myers has the Glasgow-Clinton County softball game. We'll get updates from him, but that game is not going to start till 6. But he's over on 103.1, and it's also live streamed as well on YouTube. And we'll also get updates from the Barren County Trojans game down at South Warren. We'll keep you updated on that particular game, too. So a little bit of a late start here. Usually, I think the other night we got started, I think it was the baseball game maybe, or was it softball? I can't remember, 10 minutes earlier than the start time. Baseball.
Yeah, we had the future Trojanette, I think, tonight, and so that may have pushed us behind a little bit. And like you said, it's kind of clouded up a little bit. I looked at the radar there. We might get a little passing shower maybe here. I don't think it's going to be – I think we are up for some tough weather maybe to tomorrow. But tonight I think looks okay. And this field is a phenomenal field. It can hold some rain a little bit, so it might even benefit settle the dust a little bit if we got a little shower here. But I don't see anything on the radar really that's going to keep us from playing here tonight. Not for sure what the holdup is now. We've had our captain's meeting, our coaches' meetings, and the umpires are ready to go, and I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
All right, Chris is
ready to go.
Yeah, everybody's ready to rock and roll. There you go.
Right now, 83 degrees and cloudy skies is what and it is cloudy and 83, and a wind a little gusty out there.
Picked up a little bit. Like I said, there may be a little shower blow through here in another 30 minutes or so, but hopefully we'll be able to get this one in.
Again, this is the last regular season game for the Trojanettes and the last regular season game for the Trojans down at South Warren this afternoon. And it's district tournament time. You know, the season goes by quick. I mean, it starts, mid-March, mid to late March, and then it ends toward the end of May when the tournaments and everything. But when you play every day, it goes by really fast.
Well, and this time of year, too, you're worried about injuries. You know, you don't want anybody to twist a knee or hurt an arm or something here as we get ready for postseason play. And like you said, it's been a long season. When you're playing every day, you deal with some bumps and bruises a little bit. So what we want to do here is have a game where we get some swings in and get out of here healthy. Obviously, it's not like a football game where you're taking shots, but at the same time, you don't want a broken finger. You don't want something to happen that's going to keep you out of that postseason action. So give an opportunity here tonight to get a few swings in, see some live arm pitching, and hopefully come out of here with a win and get ready for Glasgow on Monday night.
Yeah. Again, Logan County 9-15 out of the year, out of District 13, with teams Franklin Simpson, Russellville, and Todd Central. They've lost their last 3 in a row. And looking at their stat sheet, that has not been updated by the coaches on the KHSAA, so we can only give you stats through the game up until Hart County, I think it was. And Warren East and Butler County, no stats were posted on those particular games. So we can just kind of, guess at it here as far as what batting averages are. And
I think last year Logan County had a really good season last year. Coach Gettings came back to coach that team, and they had several seniors on that team. If you remember last year, they beat South Warren during the regular season, maybe at South, and
right.
I know Coach Gettings, and so it's probably a little bit of a rebuilding year for him down there, and at Logan, he does a great job with that program down there. But anytime, I think, not only 7 seniors but 7 starters, when you graduate that kind of, it's always there's a little bit of a learning curve to get some of these younger girls. And I see they've got anywhere from 8th grader all the way up to 1 senior, I think, is what he starts. So they've got several sophomores and maybe some 9th graders there. So he'll get them headed in the right direction there and get them ready for postseason play. When you got young teams like that, what you want to do is get down there to that regional tournament so that you can compete at a later date.
Yeah, Glasgow, and I think maybe Russellville have the youngest teams in the region this year. Just looking at who all played on those 2 particular teams. And
right.
A lot of 7th and 8th graders.
That's tough, man. I mean, and 7th and 8th grade girls can compete. You obviously wouldn't see that maybe in baseball or basketball, and certainly not in football. But at this level, girls can come in and they can make an impact. I had a 7th grade pitcher one time that pitched really well for us as a 7th grader and an 8th grader, and so you can do those types of things. But there's still a little bit of a learning curve that goes on with that youth a little bit out there on the softball diamond, no doubt.
Trojanettes with 4 seniors this year as they're playing their last regular season game here on their home field. Katie Elmore, Abby Elmore, Lizzie Smith, and Riley Adala are the 4 seniors on this team, and they've got the numbers painted out there in the infield behind the pitcher circle. 24, 12, 10, and 44.
Well, and those 4 girls were a big part of what we did last year. There's no doubt. Abby was not with. She had a injury that kept her out after we got back from spring break. But Katie Elmore and Briley and Lizzie, they have done great things for this program, and that's what you want, man. You want your older girls to lead by example, and younger girls step up. And next year it'll be that junior class hoping to replace these girls. But 3 of these 4 girls are going to go on and play college softball, and there's no doubt that they can do that. And certainly they have been a big part of the success here for Barren County softball, no doubt.
Yeah, of course, Katie Elmore is going to go to Campbellsville University next year. Lizzie Smith, the Union Commonwealth University. It's down in Barberville, Kentucky. And Briley Adala is going to Alice Lloyd College next year.
And if you're playing at the next level, man, you are a ball player, no doubt about it.
Yep. Again, I think we may have a middle school baseball game going on down the hill there. So looks like the game, whoever they're playing, is tied 1-1. Again, the Trojanettes and the Lady Cougars last met. It was 2 years ago. I guess the game last year get rained out, Coach?
It did. Yeah, we had them scheduled and we got rained out with them. Yep.
And so Barren County has the overall series going back to 2004, as we mentioned a while ago, 18-2. And Logan County has only defeated Barren County twice in the past 20 years. And I guess you were the coach of those 2, and they were close games. I mean, 1 run and 2 runs.
Yeah,
8 innings.
Yeah, I can remember the 8-inning game. They had a really good pitcher down there at Logan County. That game was here, I'm almost for certain. And they've had some good teams down there. Typically, again, it's a Franklin Simpson, Logan County kind of dominated. Russellville occasionally, and Todd. They're both Class A schools, so it's a little tougher for them to compete every year. But they've had some individuals down there, and in that case, they had a really good pitcher that year.
Yeah. Again, 15th District starts Sunday for baseball, and the Trojans will take on the Patriots at 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon. I haven't been over to the new stadium since they built New Richardson Stadium.
I have not either, so I'm looking forward. I realize the field dimension and all that's still the same, but the makeup of the stadium, seating and everything is different. So, there's a lot of nostalgia. I'm sure you know more about that than I do, in the old wooden bleachers and whatnot. So certainly it was a big loss for the community when they lost that facility to fire a few years ago, and so it's a different look over there, no doubt about it. A little more modern, but I'm kind of old school, so I hated to see that happen, and but we move on, and so they got a great facility.
Yeah. Logan County has navy blue shirts on with a light blue, they call it Columbia blue numbers outlined in white with white pants. And the Barren County Trojanettes in their burgundy burgundy pinstripes, white uniforms, burgundy numbers, and burgundy on the shoulders. So we're looking forward to this game. Hopefully we won't have any rain, and we'll get this game in, the last regular season game of the season. And we'll come back in 2 minutes with the first pitch of this softball game as the Trojanettes take on the Logan County Lady Cougars. Back in 2 minutes. This is Trojanet Softball on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Attention homebuyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Back here at Trojanet Field, Jay Turner with Coach Daryl Murphy for this final regular season game between the Barren County Trojanettes and the Logan County Lady Cougars. And to lead off for Logan County, it'll be Callie Taylor, a freshman, followed by Karis Taylor, and then Brinley Adler. And an overall young ball club in Logan County, not as young as Glasgow or Russellville, but they still got a few freshmen on here.
Well, yeah, and I noticed they have an 8th grader. Their DP is an 8th grader, and
That's
then,
right.
like you said, they got the young lady leading off here is a freshman. They got a couple other freshmen in the lineup with a couple of sophomores there. So, yeah, that's pretty young for a school the size of Logan County.
Shea Bogue, ERA at 2.80. She's 6-1 on the year. That doesn't sound right, though. These stats are not right either.
Well, I can say this.
Problem with that.
I've coached her enough to know that game she pitched in last night was a big game, and she's pitched in some big games, and just a top-level performance by her last night. Obviously, her teammates backed her up with those 6 runs, but to keep an Allen County team like 4 hits and 1 run is a big night.
Yeah, she's more like 20-1 on the season.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Not 6-1.
I would hope so.
Yeah, we're going to have to get Coach Myatt to update these stats here before Monday.
We can't do this play-by-play without stats.
That's right.
You
got to
know
have the stats. Oh, wow. First pitch is a ball to Callie Taylor. And that one is going to be hitting the outside corner for strike 1. Callie Taylor batting .377. Again, these stats are not updated since the last 3 games. They bat .324 as a team. And Taylor, a freshman, batting .377. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Nice pitch there. We got 3 umpires today.
Probably getting ready for postseason, I guess, as far as rotations and different things. So,
Mr. David Wells over there at first base. I'm not sure who the other 2 gentlemen are. Is it A.J. Hanner?
Yeah, I think so. Down at third it is.
Couldn't tell. First strikeout to open the game.
Great job there by Shea. The second strike was a little change-up. Anytime you got a slap hitter going on, it's always good to change speed because they're moving in the box, and she did a great job there getting strike 2. And then all of a sudden, it's on you as the hitter to put something in place. So great job of striking out that leadoff slapper.
Karis Taylor is next. She's a junior, batting .361. There's 3 Taylors in the lineup today for Logan County. Swing and a miss there by Karis Taylor. Just like 3 Elmores for Barren County.
Yeah, exactly.
Already one out of Logan County. Shea Bogue checking the arm wrist there. Arm band, I should say, not arm wrist. And that one's going to be slapped right to the shortstop, Katie Elmore. The throw to Smith is there for the second out of the inning. Going to bring up the third baseman for Logan County, Brinley Adler. Adler is one of the girl basketball players for Logan County. I think her mom actually coaches
I think you're right. I think
Lady
you're exactly,
Cougar basketball team.
I think you're exactly right.
Brinley Adler, she's just a freshman too, batting .412. Leads the stat sheet as far as batting average goes.
Oh, great pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Changing speed there a little bit by Shea, and the number 3 hole hitter there. She's a pretty good-sized girl for a freshman, so she looks like she can handle a bat. Shea started there with a changeup. Great job.
Oh, one pitch from Bogue.
Great.
Got the inside corner.
Shea doing a great job of working ahead, and anytime you work this type of count, then she's going to hit your pitch here. So she's in a defensive mode, and so Shea's got lots of options here that should get her out of this.
Yep. And that pitch just a tad low.
I think Briley thought it was a strike, Jay. She was headed to the dugout.
There was a lot of pitches I've seen that should be strikes or.
You and I would make great officials, you know what I'm saying? Because we probably never missed a call.
No, we'd never miss one.
I used to say that as a coach all the time. I never missed a call, and I knew all the rules, too.
Now, that pitch was upstairs. It's 2-2. Bogue went the distance yesterday against Allen County Scottsville. Really good game for her against the Lady Patriots.
And I don't know how many pitches Shea threw, but for us last year, she was really efficient in her pitch count a lot of times. We kept an eye on that because of a lot of different reasons, but Shea would never get in the high pitch number. As coaches, we were always looking at that. So I don't know. I know she went the complete game, giving up only 4 hits. You would assume that her pitch count was pretty low.
Yep. 2-2 from Shea Bogue. How about another strikeout? 3 up, 3 down. Top of the first. Barren County coming up to bat next as we'll take a 1-minute break. This is Trojanet Softball, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto at WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash Checking Account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Marion. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
In the circle, Maddie Burgess, a senior for Logan County. Again, these stats were not updated the last 3 games for the Lady Cougars. It shows Burgess' ERA at 5.93. Giving up 24 runs, 13 earned. Has walked 7 and struck out 9 batters. This is her 3rd start of the season. They usually start Addie Cardis. She has started in 16 games for Logan County, but not starting today.
Got you.
So, anyway.
I think she's the lone senior in the starting lineup
I think so.
for Logan County as well.
That's correct. Katie Elmore batting .464. The Trojanettes batting .404 as a team. Slams this one out to left on a leadoff base hit, and she's going to round first, head over to second. That'll make it a double for Katie Elmore to lead it off here.
And I tell you what, she was on time and on point with that swing. Just a shot, like you said, the left field for a leadoff double from Katie Elmore.
Yes. Gracie Myatt, junior center fielder for the Trojanettes. Now, I don't have last night's stats included in this, so these may be off just a little bit, but Gracie Myatt batting .462.
Yeah, those are, we had an award that we gave at the end of the year every year when you hit over 400. I was always pleased if you could, have that average for the entire year.
Swing and a miss by Myatt. Now, the Trojanettes have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters that go over 400.
That's getting it done, I'm here to tell you.
Yep. Again, Maddie Burgess in the circle for Logan County. Here's the pitch to Myatt, and it goes to center field. And it's going to be caught by the center fielder, and Elmore heading to third. She'll make it easily.
She hit it right on the nose, David. Yep. She hit it right at her.
Went right to the center fielder, Callie Taylor, freshman.
She didn't even have to move. She took a step back, but she didn't have to. So, we talked about all the time about productive outs. That was a productive out. She had a good swing, and she advanced the runner over to third base. So,
Nora Shirley, junior for the Trojanettes, batting .472. She leads in that category. Fouls this one back. Shirley with 34 hits on the year. She's hit 8 home runs. The Trojanettes hit 20. That's going not including last night,
right,
of course.
Right, and Nora's a strong girl. There's a reason she's batting in the 3-hole for. She can drive the ball, drive runners in, and so.
That one's going to go to right and toward the Logan dugout. Not catchable there by the first baseman, Hallie Henson. They got Reese Wetton in left field, Callie Taylor center field, Kinsley Taylor in right field, Addison Holloway at second, Haley Henson at first, Karis Taylor is a shortstop, Brinley Adler at third. That's going to be popped up in field for the shortstop to make Karis Taylor. Elmore will stay at third, and there's 2 down for the Trojanettes.
Kind of jammed her up there with a good pitch there. I got her in on the hands where she couldn't really get extended and kind of hit that off the thumbs a little bit.
Briley Adala, the catcher, senior for Barren County. Coach had talked about this. She gave out cake pops at the regional tournament this year down at Diddle Arena. Passed them along past press row. And
outstanding. That's what I'm talking about.
She was
a lady of many talents.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. I like it.
Yeah.
Briley had a big night, I think, for us last night, going 4 for 4, maybe driving in 3 runs for us. And just a great kid, man, great defensive catcher. And when she's locked in at the plate, she can be just that kind of person.
Yep, here's a pitch. It fouls right back to the net. That'll be 0-2, so Adala behind here in the count.
These are always, as hitters, if you get a hit with an 0-2 count, you can call that a big-time win because really right now Briley should be guessing what's coming up here, and the pitcher should be an advantage. So let's see who wins this battle 0-2.
Popped up, and that's going to go back into the bleachers of Logan County. Adala with, if we add those 3 RBIs on from last night, showing the stat sheet at 18 RBIs on the year.
Good job.
She's also hit 5 home runs.
Another good power hitter.
Ooh. Fouled it off.
Briley battled a lot of injuries last year for us when we were down in Florida. She had to come out of some games. She's finally healthy, I think, and playing like a healthy. I mean, the catcher gets beat up all the time, no doubt about it, and so I'm thankful she's got a healthy season under her and being able to do some good things for him.
0-2. Grounds it right up the middle. Elmore will score. And Adala with a single. Another RBI. Had another one onto the total there. And Barren County leads it 1-0.
Well, that's just a great at-bat by Briley there. Again, as I said, anytime you're down 0-2, she fouled off a couple of pretty good pitches there. When I say good pitches, pitcher's pitches, and then the pitcher made a mistake, and she was right there to cabbage on it, and that was a shot right back up the middle for an RBI. With 2 outs and 2 strikes, that's a win.
Shea Bogbat's 400. Sophomore, 14 RBIs, 22 hits on the year.
You know, Shea didn't hit a lot for us last year because we simply needed her in the circle, and I'm glad to see she's swinging the bat now. She's capable of that. She'd do that every day for us in practice, but glad to see she's getting an opportunity to play as well as in the circle.
Showing bunt here. Here's a pitch and throw to second, and I believe, she's safe. As we had a courtesy runner in for Briley Adala. That's Audrey Jones.
Good job there by Shea to just kind of run a little interference there with the catcher on that show bunt, but pull back and give Audrey a chance to get a little extra step down there on that stolen base.
Here's Burgess. Oh, swing and a miss on that one by Bogue. 2 outs here, bottom of the first. Barren County with a 1-0 lead over Logan County. Jones at second. Pitch from Burgess. Another swing by Bogue makes it 1-2.
Good location there. I don't know if that had a lot of spin to it, but it was on the outside half there, and good spot by the pitcher from Logan.
Burgess with a pitch. Pops it, a little hop into the center field area. Rounding third, heading home is Jones, and it'll make it 2-0 Trojanettes. Nice hit there by Shea Bogue.
Yeah, another one of those 2-strike, 2-out hits that coaches who get them love, who give them up hate.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we say, or what coaches say all the time, with 2 strikes, man, we got to win that. We got to win that battle 90% of the time. And right now, we're winning it 90% of the time as hitters. So great job there by Shea and Briley, both of those 2 strikes to get the job done.
Shea Bogue with a courtesy runner from Kira Moore at first. Barren County with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first with 2 outs. And Lizzie Smith is the hitter. Smith batting .431, pops it up right toward the pitcher, and that will end the inning. But Barren County scores 2. We played 1. It's Trojanettes 2, Logan County nothing. Back in 1 minute. This is Trojanettes softball, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto at WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Not you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy and Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is a
top of the second, and for Logan County is Maddie Burgess, Haley Henson, and Macy Clenard. The 4-5-6 as the top 3 went down in that top of the first inning.
Yeah, Shea had a real productive top of the first there with 2 strikeouts and a ground out to the shortstop. So let's see if we can continue that momentum here in the top of the second after scoring those 2 runs at the bottom.
Yeah, Burgess, 4-11 on the season for the Lady Cougars. He's hit 2 home runs. Again, the last 3 games stats were not included. Swing and a miss by Burgess from Shea Bogue.
Great change up there to start the at-bat for Shea.
Burgess with 30 hits on the year, 7 doubles, and she's hit 2 home runs for Logan County. Low and inside, evens the count, 1-1. Glasgow Lady Scotties in Clinton County just now getting underway. We'll keep you updated. And also the Trojans down at South Warren. That's a tough one to end up with.
Oh, my gosh, yeah, no doubt. I got a score there, Jay. Top of the third, 0-0.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Right to Bogue and throw to Smith.
Well, looks like she does it every day, right?
Uh-huh. Good start for the second inning here. That's going to bring up for Logan County, Haley Henson.
As a pitcher, you got to be in a position to field your position because you're at a pretty short distance there, about 40 feet, and so Shea was in good position there. She hit the ball hard, but she hit it right to Shea there.
Popped it right to her. Haley Henson, a junior, pitches outside for ball one. Henson, junior, batting .385 on the year for Logan County with 20 hits and 15 RBIs. Bogue with a pitch. Yeah.
Another good chance.
Well, up on that one. And
the change of speed. Shea throws it really hard, and then you come back, you change their eye level or you change the speed that they see, and it's just hard to lay off of that. So the hitter from Logan way out in front of that one.
Mm-hmm. 1 ball, 1 strike to Henson. Bogue fires. Another swing and a miss.
Great spot right there, down and away kind of after seeing that change up in her eyes. She's changing her eye level, changing location up and down, and changing speed. So, again, here we are at that 1 ball, 2 strike count. This one needs to be one that we win as a pitcher.
Yep. Pitch from Bogue. Outside.
Missed with a curveball there a little bit.
It was a count 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's 1 out on Logan County here in the top of the second. If you just joined us, Barren County scored 2 in the bottom of the first. 2-2 pitch.
A little low. I don't know how she laid off of it. I would have swung 3 times with that changeup. It's a good changeup down, just down a little bit. But with 2 strikes, that's okay. That's not a bad pitch.
Bogue fires. And that'll be the first walk of the game for Logan County, Haley Henson. And now brings up the 8th grader, Macy Clenard.
Up next, number 25, the designated player, Macy Clenard.
The DP.
Yeah, she's DPing, I think, for the catcher.
For the catcher, Paisley Burton. Clenard batting .261. Again, just an 8th grader. There's a strike delivered by Bogue. Henson is at first. There's 1 out here in the top of the second. Bogue. Oh, yeah.
Another great changeup. She's thrown about 4 or 5 of those. Really look good. Hitters are not gauging that up very well.
0-2 to Clenard. Henson at first. Bogue delivers. Foul toward the Logan dugout to the right. Logan County finished last year 28-5. They're 9-15 this year. I guess they lost several, right?
They did. They graduated about 7 seniors and starters.
Yeah, that can make a difference.
Pitcher, catcher, shortstop, third base. I mean, just their entire infield. So, yeah, and like I said, Coach Gettings will get them headed in the right direction, but with their youth, they've got some growing pains, I'm sure.
That pitch was fouled off to the right. 0-2 pitch. I think that one may have slipped out of her hand.
Good block there by Briley to keep that ball in front of her a little bit.
I'm not sure that 1 seed will be down in District 13 since 2 of those teams are tied.
It's a good, great pitch.
Oh,
my
yeah.
goodness. Okay, well, I'm not for sure. Great changeup. I'm going to give her that right off the bat. I thought it was a strike. Of course, I'm kind of partial to situations, but I'm going to say maybe he said it was inside a little bit. Briley was working that ball back over the plate a little bit, so he may have thought that was a little inside.
Bogue fires, chops it, scooped up, underhand throw to Smith, 2 down. That will advance Henson on to second. And now brings up Addison Holloway.
Not as easy of a play as you might think. Shea's got to make that delivery, kind of gather herself then and track that ball down at first and be able to make that throw, just kind of an underhanded flip over there to Lizzie to secure the out there. So not as easy as you might think.
Yeah. Addison Holloway batting .269 for Logan County. She's a sophomore. And fouls this one back in the net. 18 hits on the year, 6 RBIs for Holloway. Again, Abby Elmore is in left field, Gracie Might in center field, Lily Elmore in right field, Josie Moore at second, Lizzie Smith at first, Katie Elmore the short, Nora Shirley at third, and Riley Adala behind the plate. Ball gets away, and Henson will head on over the third.
Change up a little bit. She kind of slipped out of her hand there, and it was hard for Briley to block that up and keep it in front of her. So we're going to bear down here real hard, get this out, keep that young lady from Logan County at third base here.
There are 2 outs. It's 1 ball, 1 strike to Holloway. Pitch from Bogue. Got the inside corner.
Yeah, you could see her diving out over the plate a little bit and bust her inside with that pitch right there. So now we're set up for anything that she wants to throw here will be good.
And fouled off.
Going away after coming inside, so.
See if Bo can finish it here. And it's fouled off to the right.
Good piece of hitting there. Sometimes you got to kind of tip your hat to the batter to say you fouled off a couple of pitches that I thought that I could get you out on. And now, so Shay's been away a couple of times here with some speed. So she's got options to change speed. She's got options to come inside. So let's see what we got going on right here.
Yeah. Got the outside part of the plate on that one.
We'll take it.
Yep. That will end the inning for Logan County. They leave 1 stranded. We go to the bottom half of the second. It is Barren County 2, Logan County nothing. Back in 1 minute. This is Trojanet Softball brought to you by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists. Like,
hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
Great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Back here at Trojanet Field, Jay Turner along with Coach Darryl Murphy. Grant Harper is our studio producer this evening, with Aaron Russell and his crew on the live stream and BC Live. Leading off for the Trojanettes here in the bottom of the second inning, Abby Elmore, followed by Josie Moore, and then Lily Elmore. First pitch is a ball. Abby Elmore batting .286.
Abby's got a ton of speed, so if she can put the ball on the ground, it's a tough out. Hit something in the gap there, it's almost a guaranteed double.
Grounds it towards second. Bobbled it for a second there, but the throw to first is in time, and there's one away. Brings up Josie Moore.
Number 16, the second baseman, Josie Moore.
Josie Moore, Jr., batting .380 on the year for the Trojanettes with 19 hits, 13 RBIs. Pitch from Burgess.
Josie's one of those kids that had limited varsity playing time for us last year, did most of her work at the JV, but still really stepped in there at second base. And from the sounds of that average there, she's doing fine as far as the stick goes. So she sounds like she's having a productive year.
Yeah. Oh. swung on that one, or at least half a swing.
Kind of fooled her there. I don't know if she was looking for something inside, but kind of spun the ball away from her and kind of had, like you said, a check swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike to Josie Moore. This pitch, over the head of the catcher, Burton. 2 balls and a strike. You see, you had 4 seniors last year?
Yeah, we did. We Molly Forster, Mia Long, and then Katie Murphy, first, second, and third, and then Riley Reed out there in right field. Those 4 great players for us last year.
And there's a strike delivered to Moore. That'll even the count at 2-2. Popped up high right. It's going to be fouled back behind the Logan County dugout. Coach had a really good year last year, region runners-up. Of course, South Warren. I mean, like a dagger in everybody's side.
Yeah,
you know?
and the thing about it is, with that game, you don't have to beat them, 4 games out of 7 or anything like that. Anything can happen in a one. Shay pitched a phenomenal game. We played great defense behind her and just had opportunities. Just didn't get those timely hits.
Yep. Oh, that one got inside of the plate, and now there's 2 down for the Trojanettes. It's Lily Elmore is up to bat.
Trojanettes, number 14, the right fielder, Lily Elmore.
Bottom of the list here, Lily Elmore batting .386.
Another Trojanette with a ton of speed and slaps the ball. I guarantee if she can put it in the 5-6 hole over here on the ground, or that right there, it's going to be tough.
Long throw to first.
That's it.
She made it easily.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So a great job there. She has so much speed that if you get the ball down over here around the third baseman shortstop, you're going to have a chance. And just a great job there by Lily.
Back to the top of the order with Katie Elmore.
And puts a lot of pressure, Lily does right now, on the catcher to keep her at first base.
And fouls it off toward Coach Myatt.
Katie's aggressive at the plate there. She's had 2 at-bats, and she's seen 2 pitches. And so my philosophy on that is if you see a strike and you can hit it, you go get it.
Yeah.
And so she's played a lot of softball. She knows the strike zone, and so she's had aggressive approach both times.
And a runner going. That's Lily Elmore.
Yeah.
Made it.
Great job there. Great jump and just put some pressure on them. Now a hit scores a run here in this situation more than likely. So outfielders at the corner, especially in left, is really deep. Center field is really deep. There's no way those girls are going to make a play at the plate if Katie can get something to the grass.
That's true. Burgess with a 1-1. Fouled straight back of the net. Yeah, a little bit of a bigger gap between left and center.
Yeah,
right there.
left is swung around kind of towards the line there. And that's kind of where her power's at, Katie. If she pulls one in the gap, oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's going to hook to the left for a foul.
She smoked that one just a little bit early there. After the swings that I've seen from Katie, I'm going to tell you right now, I would throw her a changeup and see what happens here. She's timed up really well on any kind of speed pitch here. Way up in the box, she's seeing it well. So this is one of those where the pitcher should win with 2 strikes and 1 ball.
Well, let's see what happens.
And she did. She did a little bit of an off-speed pitch there, and Katie did a great job of taking it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lily Elmore at second. Burgess with a pitch.
Oh, man.
Right to center field. It'll drop all the way to the fence. Lily Elmore will score for the Trojanettes, and Katie Elmore with a double.
It's back-to-back doubles for Katie.
It is. And now it's 3-0 Barren County. Bring it up, Gracie Myatt.
At the plate for the Trojanettes, number 17, Gracie Myatt.
Just a great at bat for Katie Elmore there. The pitcher never really fooled her. Even on her foul ball, she was on it. And so sometimes you got to be able to change speeds or spin it a different way. And Katie was locked in from the start to the finish at that at bat. And even with 2 strikes, she had a great swing there for that double to the left.
Mm-hmm. Ground ball towards second. Scooped up, throw to first is in time, and that will end the inning. But the Trojanettes get another run on the board. We've played 2. It's Barren County 3, Logan County nothing. Back with the top of the 3rd inning after this 1-minute timeout. This is Trojanet softball brought to you by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
When we opened the Hive, we always knew that we wanted to have our internet service provided by EPB. As a business owner, it's so important to us that we have reliable internet service. We have a huge customer base that works remotely here, and we need to be able to connect our register systems online. It's really assuring to know that if we have any technical difficulties or issues that we can call EPB, and the customer service is just so personal. From our home services to our brick and mortar, they really take care of us.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
And we go to the top half of the 3rd. Barren County with a 3-0 lead over Logan County. Jay Turner with Coach Daryl Murphy. Grant Harper, our studio producer, back at the radio station, handling the controls for us this afternoon. Aaron Russell and the crew on the live stream. And to lead off for Logan County here in the top of the 3rd will be Reese Wetton, followed by Kinsley Taylor, and then back to the top with Callie Taylor.
Jay, a few scores here in district softball. It's 5-0 across town. In the top of the 1st, Clinton County's on top of Glasgow, 5-0. Bottom of the 2nd, ACS 4, Russellville 1, and then Warren East is up 2-0 on Central Hardin in the bottom of the 3rd.
Okay. Still waiting on the Trojans in South Warren. Baseball, supposed to be getting some updates on that one.
I got them in the top of the 4th, Jay, 0-0.
0-0. Well,
good ball game, sounds like.
Barren County Trojans winning last night over Taylor County 16-8 up in Campbellsville. Had 13 hits in that game.
Wow.
Got an 0-1 count here, and now it'll be 1-1 to Reese Wetton, left fielder for Logan County. Sophomore.
She's a lefty, but she's not a slapper. It looks like she's swinging.
Mm-hmm. And she does. Right to Katie Elmore. Throw to Smith is there.
A little closer than I thought it was going to be there.
Yeah.
A little speed getting down to first base there. But good pitch by Shea. She went away, then she came in, got her on the thumbs there a little bit, ground ball to Katie, and got the out.
Yeah, umpire David Wells right on top of that down at the first base. One away for Logan County here in the top of the 3rd. Brings up Kinsley Taylor, the junior. Swings and misses on the pitch from Bogue.
Good velocity there from Shea. Just couldn't catch up with it.
Bogue fires. Another swing and a miss there by Taylor. 0-2. How about 3 in a row?
Outstanding.
Second out of the inning for Logan County.
4th strikeout, I think, for Shea on the night. So she's moving the ball around, changing speeds, going up and down, left and right. So really in charge a little bit from the circle.
Now Callie Taylor, freshman for Logan County, back at the top of the order.
Back to the top.
And that one out to left field. It will be a foul ball.
Now this slapper, see a lot of teams with that left-handed slapper at the top of the lineup just because of speed and the ability to put the ball in play and kind of set the table up. This is where you want those people batting with 2 outs. That way there's not as the likelihood of scoring a run is not there as much.
Yep. Pitch from Bogue. Right down the first base line, and that will end the inning for Logan County. We played 2.5. Trojanettes 3, Logan County nothing. Back after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Coming up for the Trojanettes, it'll be Nora Shirley, followed by Briley Adala and Shay Bogue. 3-4-5 hitters for the Barren County Trojanettes as Barren leads it 3-0 here. We go to the bottom half of the third inning.
Leading off for the Trojanettes, number 13,
Nora Shirley. Junior for Barren County.
So second time through the lineup here a little bit, see if our girls make a little adjustment to her speed and her locations and see if we can't get 3 or 4 hits in a row here.
Burgess fires. Oh, I thought that was a little high. And
well, I thought it was outside.
Yeah,
so,
outside, just outside.
One of us was right, I'm sure. But
so it's strike one to Shirley. Now out to right field, and it is going to be almost out of here, but having to chase it down as the right fielder. And here comes Shirley all the way over to third. How about a triple?
Outstanding. Great approach here by Nora. Let that ball travel deep and smoked that ball to got over the right fielder's head.
I thought it was going to go
over.
over.
She hit it solid and then ran the base pass really well.
Yeah.
Up next for the Trojanettes.
So now it'll be Briley Adala.
Briley had a shot back up the middle, Jay, if you remember in that first inning there to score a run for us, score the first run for us.
Yep. That's going to pop out to the left, but it's fair. A.J. Hanner, umpire, called it fair. Shirley scores, and it's 4-0 Barren County.
Jay had to look like a line drive in the paper tomorrow. Got her in there on the hands there, but that just kind of shows you the strength of Briley there to be able to get her hands inside and still muscle that ball over the third baseman's head.
Nice hit there by Briley Adala.
Yeah, Briley's leaving a vapor trail, Jay. That's 6 in a row, I think. She had 4 over at Allen County last night and 2 here tonight.
Got Audrey Jones, courtesy runner at first. Shay Bogue at the plate. No outs here. 4-0 Trojanettes. Bottom of the third inning.
Shay had a single last time up, and love to have another opportunity here to move Audrey over a little bit and see if we can't get a runner in scoring position.
Showing bunt, then pulls it back, and then there goes Jones. And she's still second base.
Opportunity here for Shay to help herself a little bit with a single. I think we can score her. Again, the left field and right field are pretty deep. I think anywhere out there is going to score a run.
Oh, just inside. I thought it was going to hit her.
Yeah.
She had to kind of pull back a little bit.
Absolutely did get out of the way of that one.
This may be the score you gave a little bit ago. Clinton County 6, Glasgow nothing after one.
That is correct, yeah.
And that's going to be a ground ball to second. The throw to first is there. Jones heads over to third. That's just one out, though, on the Trojanettes, and it brings up Lizzie Smith.
Well, Jay, we charted at-bats all the time when I was coaching, and we call that a productive out. And the reason we call that is advance the runner over now, so anything can score her, fly ball, pass ball. Right. So even though it was an out, it was a productive out because we hit behind the runner and moved her over to third base. So give Lizzie a chance here to drive that run in for us.
Burgess with a pitch. It's fouled back. Last regular season game. District starts Monday for softball. Trojanettes, Lady Scotties at 5:30. We'll be on there at 5:15. That's going to go infield for the catch made by the second baseman, Addison Holloway. There's two down.
Stepping to the plate, number 10, Abby Elmore.
Abby Elmore, left fielder. One of the four seniors on this Barren County team, along with Katie Elmore, Lizzie Smith, Briley Adala, play their last game here at home.
Always an emotional time when you play that last home game, knowing that you're not going to suit up in a uniform. Obviously going to several practices during postseason here, but always emotional for those seniors when they play their last home game.
1-0 pitch from Burgess. It's fouled back.
Like I said earlier, these four seniors have played a big part of the success that Barren County has had over the last couple of years.
Played a lot of games, haven't they?
Absolutely.
Pitch to Abby Elmore. And make it 2-1. Fouled straight back.
Be a great win here for Abby if we could score that run from third again. We're in that. As an old ball coach who called a lot of pitches in his day, this is one that I would say to my pitcher, we need to win this one. We don't need to let her get a hit, especially with two strikes.
Yep. Oh.
Came up and in on her there a little bit. Yeah, that was close to hitting Abby on the hands there, yep.
She's thrown a few pitches that way.
Yep.
Full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Jones at third. Here's the pitch. It's fouled straight back. I'd say there's several dents in this roof, don't you think?
Well, in my 9 years coaching here, we probably hit it about 1,000,000 times, so at least.
Pitch from Burgess. I think that, did it hit her?
Well, it did not, and he called it a strike. I thought it was inside.
I thought that should have been a ball anyway.
Absolutely.
Well, that ends the inning for the Trojanettes, but score one more, leaving one stranded. It's Barren County 4, Logan County nothing. We'll go to the 4th inning after this 1-minute timeout on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31E South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
Reliable internet and great customer service? 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
Attention home buyers and home.
Back here at Trojanettes Field as we get ready for the fourth inning. Logan County will lead off with Karis Taylor, followed by Brinley Adler, and then Maddie Burgess. 2-3-4 for the Lady Cougars. Trojanettes lead it here 4-0. Karis Taylor is a junior for Logan County.
So she's pitched a really good game, Jay. She's not given up a hit to this point and got 4 strikeouts, looks like. And so, but let's see if the Logan County hitters make any kind of adjustment second time through here.
Pitch from Bo. Bunts it. Oh, almost caught. Diving for it was Lizzie Smith, but couldn't make the catch.
It was a great effort there by Liz. A tough situation, even though it wasn't a great bunted ball. It did make it difficult for Liz. It's almost like she had to sell out there in that situation. We'll see how they score it down in the dugout for the Trojanettes.
Got Brinley Adler up next for Logan County. As Bo delivers a strike to Adler. Bogue with a pitch. Gets away from Adala, and they're going to have runner Taylor going to second.
So they scored that as an error on Lizzie down there. I mean, I could see it either way. It's so they're going to score it. It keeps the no-hit bid there going for Shea. Tough play.
Yeah.
Tough play. Refocus here on the batter, number 3 hitter, Adler, like you said.
Yeah, 1-1. Fouled back.
Struck her out last time, I think, maybe on an off-speed pitch. She's real aggressive up there. Obviously, she's batting in the 3-hole for a reason, so she's throwing her a little velocity here. So let's see what we get with 2 strikes here.
Yeah, she bats .412, Adler. And that pitch.
A little curveball look like there, just a little outside. Good show pitch here. Got all kinds of options again. Can come in on the hands if she wants to, change speeds. A lot of different options for Shea.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Adler. No outs, a runner at second for Logan County. Pitch from Bogue. It's upstairs.
Good idea. Just hung on to that changeup a little too long there on that changeup. So right now, 3-2 here. Big pitch right here.
Taylor is 6 of 7 on stolen bases, according to the stat
yes,
sheet.
Sir.
How about that pitch?
Great pitch. In on the hands.
Yeah.
Had her diving out over the plate. Great pitch right there by Shea Bogue.
Brings up the pitcher, Maddie Burgess.
Next, number 19.
1 down for Logan County here in the top half of the 4th.
Burgess had a real bat last inning. You remember she's the one that hit the line drive to Shea. Made a good play on in the circle here. We'll see what we can do here.
Pitch is low. And Burgess batting .411.
Trojanettes are real deep in the outfield. Be a tough play to throw anybody out from where we're standing right now. So a single here probably is going to score a run. Wind's blowing out a little bit.
Bogue with a 1-0. Not there, 2-0. Trojanettes and Lady Scotties, Monday, 5:30. District tournament.
Glasgow High School, right?
Glasgow High School, right behind the high school.
Good deal.
2-0. There's a strike in the inside.
It's a good job there by Shea not giving in with 2 balls. Kind of came in on her hands. A really good pitcher's pitch, not a very good hitter's pitch. So the hitter took that pitch.
And she did swing on that one.
Another great pitch by Shea.
Yeah.
Down and in, spinning the ball hard. after seeing the pitch that she took, hitter's like, I gotta get on top of something here. So 2 good pitches in a row from Shea right here. Let's see if we can put her away.
And out to left, foul ball.
Kind of came back in on the hands a little bit. She was ready for it that time. And like I said, just pulled it foul down the third base line.
Well, looks like we've got a slugfest going on down. If that's a middle school game, it's 9-7.
9-7.
They're in the 4th inning.
Like somebody got a safety to go with that touchdown. I think it is middle school. I don't know. I came up the hill. I saw it was middle school, but I don't know who we were playing.
Bogue with a pitch.
Oh, man.
All right.
Great.
How about that?
Great pitch. Change up right there by Shea.
2 down for Logan County. Brings up Haley Henson.
At the plate, number 20, Haley Henson.
First baseman for the Lady Cougars, junior.
Really, the only blemish on Shea so far, she walked her back in the second. So the only base runner up until the era in this inning, the Lord that afforded them the opportunity.
Yeah. Pitch from Bogue. Oh, that was great.
Wow.
Great pitch.
That not only was that speed, that had a little bit of movement to it there that kind of started out at her and broke over. So really good pitch there to start this batter off with.
We're in the top of the 4th. There's 2 outs on Logan County. They have 1 runner at second. Yeah, swing and a miss by Henson.
Real good curveball there from Shea to move that ball. Looks like it's a strike, and then that hard spin takes it off the plate. So now she's got to be thinking everything is a hitter. So this is one of those counts where we certainly want to win it.
Yep.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bogue with a delivery. A little bit high and away.
Yeah, and sometimes we call that a waste pitch. We just want to show it to them to let them take a look at that, and then it sets up this pitch. So it's okay to what we call waste a pitch to set this pitch up here that's maybe going to get her out.
1-2.
Oh, wow.
All right. Struck her out swinging. That ends the inning. They leave 1 stranded. We played 3.5. It's Barren County 4. Logan County nothing. Back in 1 minute. This is Trojanettes softball at WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Owners, if you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638. Located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning here at Trojanette Field. Jay Turner along with Coach Darryl Murphy. Grant Harper, our studio producer. Trojanettes with a 4-0 lead. And to start things out at the bottom of the 4th will be Josie Moore, followed by Lily Elmore. Then we go back to the top of the order with Katie Elmore.
Quick update, Jay, from the boys down at South Warren. Bottom of the 5th, 1-0 South Warren.
Bottom of the 5th.
Yep. Moving right along.
Yeah. Burgess with a pitch. Ooh, went off the glove of Burgess, chased it down, threw it to first. Still had a little time there for the out. Lily Elmore next for the Trojanettes.
Lily's last at bat, Jay, if you remember, she had a great bunt over here to the third baseman, just used her speed. We'll see where the third baseman decides to play her. I can tell you right now, if she's going to play right there, then we're going to bunt. So, okay, she's coming up a little bit. I'm still going to bunt her here because she's not going to throw her out if she can get one down that third base line.
Ball one to Lily Elmore. Now you look at South Warren and Barren County baseball. South Warren is rated number 2 in the region. Barron's number 3.
So that's kind of what we would expect down there, 1-0.
Pretty tight.
On the road, Barren County. After being on the road late last night up at Taylor County, back on the road, and so when number 2 and number 3 play each other, that's the kind of score you'd expect.
Yeah, that's true. Counts 2-0 to Lily Elmore. Here's Burgess with a pitch, and he got the outside corner.
There we go.
Or is it 1-2?
Yeah,
okay.
1-2.
1-2 is correct.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off to the left toward the Barren dugout.
Good opportunity here. If Lily can put one in play, use her speed maybe to get on to roll it back to the top of the lineup with Katie Elmore, who's had 2 real good at-bats against the Logan County here tonight. So see if we can get something from Lily with 2 strikes here.
Burgess fires. Up on that one, 2-2. High and inside, 2-2.
She's battled back here. It was 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now she's battled it back to full count here. So let's see if she can win this one right here.
After graduation, Lily Elmore plans to study marine biology.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah, how about that?
I love it. That'll probably take her to some beautiful places,
That's
I would
true.
say.
Of course, Stacy and I always talked about what her favorite foods are. Salmon and chocolate, a combo.
What? Salmon and I've never heard of such, Jay.
No, we hadn't either.
I don't even know how you would eat those 2 things.
I don't know. Oh, line drive shot to the shortstop. And that is the second out of the inning for the Trojanettes.
Great swing there by Lily, especially with 2 strikes. Just hit it right at the shortstop. She made a real good play on her to get that second out of the inning.
Yeah. We go back to the top with Katie Elmore.
Well, if I'm charting pitches over there in the dugout, I've known that Katie Elmore has swung at the first pitch both times and hit it hard, so I'm going to throw her something here that she cannot swing at and hit. Let's see what Logan County does.
Pitch from Burgess.
Okay.
Yep.
It's what I would have done too. Yep. Just get her out of her rhythm a little bit. She's seeing it really well, and so sometimes you got to understand that and make adjustments.
Burgess 1-0. That pitch is high, makes it 2-0.
Great pitch right here for Katie. She's looking for one particular speed and one particular location with that 2 balls, no strike here. And if she sees that pitch, she is going to hammer on it.
She's ready.
Oh, man, that was it, too. She's just a little early, man. She's seeing it really well. She's up in the box. She's just, I'm talking about a half a second early. She fouled one off like that in her second at bat. And so I'm telling you right now, she is dialed in.
2-1 to Katie Elmore. There are 2 outs, no one on. Burgess fires. Tipped that one off the end of the bat. Katie Elmore, of course, going to be going to Campbellsville University.
Yeah.
Going to study pre-med.
You're outstanding.
Great field to be in.
Yes, sir. And she's a great kid, great softball player. She'll do good things at Campbellsville. There's no doubt in my mind.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch popped up high to the left. Charging for it. It's going to drop. No one could get to it. There's a throw to second, and Elmore's there in time. A double for Katie Elmore.
That's her 3rd one of the night. 3 doubles in a row.
Yep. Gracie Myatt, the hitter.
Coming to bat for the Trojanettes, number 17, Gracie Myatt.
Gracie 0 for 2 here. Again, Katie's got on for her every time. Let's see if she can have a productive at bat here and drive that run in for us. Especially with 2 outs here. Anything you get with 2 outs is always extra.
And the pitch is upstairs. You got to tell me about this, Coach.
All right.
her favorite memory is you riding Coach Bailey's scooter and almost eating concrete.
Well,
do you remember that?
Some things are just better left untold, Jay, I'll be honest with you. I'll just say it that way. How about that?
Oh, man.
We'll just leave
that
it
was
at
in her bio. I just had to read that. I had
there you
to
go.
mention that to you since
Coach,
you were here.
Coach Bailey had broken her ankle, and she was on one of those scooters.
Oh, that's right.
And
Yeah,
I told her, you can ride this scooter down this hill here, Coach Bailey. You don't need to go around. And sure enough, I about broke my ankle.
Oh, my.
Yeah. So,
whew.
There you go. It's funny what they remember, isn't it, Jay? The memories.
Those memories that stand out, yeah.
It's funny sometimes.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike to Gracie Myatt. Katie Elmore is at second. There's 2 outs. That's popped up towards center, and the center fielder there to make the catch. And that will end the inning for the Trojanettes. Did not score in that inning. The only inning they did not score so far. But Barren County has a 4-0 lead after 4, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Trojanettes softball at WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable. A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details and to learn more.
Go to the top of the 5th. Barren County with a 4-0 lead over Logan County. We'll start out with the DP, Macy Clenard, the 8th grader, followed by Addison Holloway, and then Reese Wetton. And, Coach, I don't know if you have the same score I do. I just got 3-0 South Warren after 5.
That's correct. That's what I got,
So they got two more runs in.
Bottom of the 5th, maybe there. So some softball scores in the district. Warren East and Central Hardin in a barn burner, 2-1 East in the bottom of the 5th. Allen County Scottsville is up 8-1 on Russellville in the bottom of the 3rd, and then across town, Clinton County 10, Glasgow nothing in the bottom of the 2nd.
Well, that game's about over.
Yeah, we knew that would be a tough assignment for the Lady Scotties over there.
Macy Clenard, 8th grader.
Get one back to Shea for an out. Wow.
Pitch.
She's really throwing the changeup well. She's throwing it in all different kind of counts, so that's something as a hitter you got to contend with, and then hit you inside, outside. She's pitching really well.
Clenard's the only 8th grader. They do have a couple of 7th graders on the roster. There's a swing and a miss by Clenard, so it'll be strike 2. Oh, got over Moore. Goes all the way to the fence. There's Lily Elmore throwing to Moore, and now, well, she's safe.
Well, I think
that was a tough play right there.
It was. That was a hard-hit ball, and Lily got to it. Josie got the relay. Katie just tagged her a little high on the leg there.
So a double there for Clenard.
First hit of the game for the Logan County Lady Cougars there.
It is. Brings up Addison Holloway. Holloway is sophomore. Going to have a courtesy runner in for Clenard. I think is that 28? Or 20? No, it's 28.
I think you're right.
28.
I think it's 28.
Ellie Seltzer.
Okay.
Ellie Seltzer. I believe that's right. Unless I don't messed up somewhere on my writing. She's a freshman. Pitch is up high. Bogue fires. He was accounted 1-1. Again, the Trojanettes play the Lady Scotties at 5:30 Monday. That'll be followed by Allen County Scottsville Lady Patriots, Warren East Lady Raiders at 7 on Monday, with a championship on Tuesday. Pitch from Bogue. Fouls it down third base line.
That 2-3 game on Monday night in the softball should be a dandy, Jane. It's a great feeling when you can hopefully be watching that and scouting that to see who you're going to play in a championship game.
Again, Warren East beat Allen in the 2A sectional back early in the season, but then Allen won the other two.
I think one of those was pretty close, though, 2-1 maybe, or
I think
something
so.
like
I
that.
That's right. Foul to the right, out of play. Looks like after 2, it's 11-0. Coach, how you doing? Good. Yeah, Clinton about to wind that one up over at Glasgow.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a quick one over there. And
Bogue with a 1-2 pitch. Fouled that one off to the Barren dugout.
another change up a little bit up there. Change speeds well on her there, but we got to locate that pitch down a little bit more. Give them the opportunity to see it as well if we can keep it down.
Again, Logan County has Seltzer at second. There's no outs. Bogue with a pitch. Popped up, and then Adala lost the sighting on it, and Seltzer heads over to third.
Just kind of got away from Riley there. She tried to catch it and kind of popped off her mitt there and moved the runner up to third base. Let's see if we can bear down here from Shea's perspective, keep that runner over that third. Looks like we're going to give up the run. Middle infielders are back, corners are up, so anything at them will come home, I guess. We'll see.
Here we go. And that one fouled right off.
Reese here has had a real at bat. That's about the fourth or fifth really good pitch that she has fouled off, and keeping the count at 2-2. So she's seen a lot of pitches. Anytime you can get deep pitch count there in your at bat, the opportunity is better for you to get a hit.
And she only has 6 RBIs on the year, batting at .269. Oh.
Another good change up there, just a little low, and somehow she stayed off of it.
Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bogue fires. That's exactly the second walk, right? Is that her second walk?
That's correct.
Still no outs, so runners on the corners for the Lady Cougars. And that will bring up now Reese Wetton for Logan County. Batting to the 8th hole.
She grounded out to Katie Elmore last at bat. See if we can probably give up a run maybe to get the double play. We'll see how they play it if it's a ball on the ground.
Going bunts it down right in front of the plate, but it's fouled. Didn't get outside the line.
A lot of stuff going on there. You got to know what's going to happen. What are you going to do if that ball is bunted to you? So got a little bit of a break there, and let's see if they keep that same philosophy right here. Runners at first and third. Typically that runner from first will take off to see what they do defensively. So a lot of things, put a little pressure on us defensively to see what we can do here.
0-1 from Bogue. Fouls it back.
All right, so it's a win for us because it keeps the runner at first. She kind of done with the bunting situation now. Strikeout would be good here. Strike them out, throw them out possibly with a 4-run lead and clear the bases. We'll see.
Yep. Bogue with a pitch to Wetton. Grounds it toward Katie Elmore. Underhand throw to second and a first. And at least there's just one out there, but
did score the run.
Yeah, that puts them on the board. Seltzer coming over to score.
Just if you allow that ball to get to you like Katie did in that situation, it's going to be hard to turn a double play. If you want to kind of attack that ball, you might have a chance at that. But when you let it come to you like that, it's hard to turn a double play.
Mm-hmm. Bogue fires this one. A swing and a miss there by Kinsley Taylor, the hitter.
She was a strikeout her last at bat. This is kind of a big out here. Certainly don't want to put her on. Get back to the top of the lineup. After giving up that run there, so time to bear down if you're Shea out there in the circle, get this second out.
0-1 from Bogue. Check swing. Well, the middle school game must be over with.
Finished up.
I don't know who won. Coach, you know who won?
We did 10-7.
Who'd you play?
The middle school played Taylor County.
Taylor County.
Okay.
Tough couple of nights for Taylor County baseball, Jay. We got them last night in the varsity.
That's right.
And,
yeah.
Thanks for coming down in the middle school game.
Uh-huh.
So.
1 ball, 2 strikes as Kinsley Taylor swings at that pitch from Bogue.
She's got a lot of options here again with that count in her favor. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A lot of things she can do.
Struck her out swinging.
Kind of went up the ladder there on her and
2 away.
I think that's her 8th strikeout for the game, if I've got my numbers right here. Yeah, 8th strikeout for the game.
So we go from Kinsley Taylor to Callie Taylor. Back to the top.
Back to the slapper. She was popped it up last time, so struck out her first at bat. But like I say, 3rd time through the lineup here, you've had a chance to see her pitcher, and so shouldn't be surprised by speed.
Mm-hmm. Callie Taylor, freshman, center fielder. Fouls that one off to the left. Logan County out of District 13. Them and Franklin Simpson are tied for the first seed at 4-2 district records. Russellville and Todd have 2 and 4 district records. And it's chopped right to Bogue. Throw to Smith is there. That ends the inning for Logan County. They do score 1. We played 4.5. It's Barren County leading Logan County 4-1. And we'll be back in 1 minute. This is Trojanettes softball brought to you by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Extreme Health Club and Extreme Fitness for Women, both with 24-hour access. And Extreme Blend Smoothie Bar to help you refuel and recover. Over 8,000 square feet of weights in Extreme Health Club and ladies only at Extreme Fitness for Women, including tanning beds, both with access to saunas, infrared saunas, and the 90-degree saline therapy pool. You'll love the wide variety of classes with experienced instructors. Personal training is available and with the best in the business. Call or stop by today and see what everybody's talking about.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning here. It's Jay Turner along with Coach Daryl Murphy. Grant Harper is our studio producer today, back at the radio station. And Nora Shirley along with Briley Adala and Shea Bogue will start it off here, the bottom half of the 5th.
So 3rd time through the lineup here for the Trojanettes, so hopefully we can get our timing down and put some balls in play here.
Burgess still in the circle for Logan County. First pitch is a ball to Nora Shirley. That one in the dirt.
Nora had that real good triple last time, Jay. If you remember, over the right fielder's head, did a great job of going with the pitch. Seemed like an outside pitch that she took hard to right field.
Counts 2-0. Ground ball gets by the shortstop into left field, and it got by her, went off her foot. And Shirley's headed to second, and she's going to go on over to third for the triple. Slides in safely. Triple by Nora Shirley.
Hit the ball hard there. Nora does that a lot, man. She sees it well and did a great job.
Catcher Briley Adala next for Barren County. She had a great game yesterday. She's had a good one today.
Yeah, probably the hottest hitter we got in the lineup right now, Jay. So good spot for Briley here to get that run back.
The pitch is high.
Sometimes when you're in a zone like that, it looks like a basketball coming up there, and she's, like I said, 6 for 6 in her last 6 at bats, so she's seen it really well.
1-0. Delivers a strike. Briley Adala going to Alice Lloyd College for softball next year. Going to major in pharmacy. Pitch is low and inside for ball 2.
Jay, you ever been to Alice Lloyd?
You know, I got a college basketball offer to play ball at Alice Lloyd.
That's
in high school.
Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, Pippa passes.
Knox County, right? Am I saying that right?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Jay.
Here we go. Could it be? Could it be? Could it be? Yes! It's gone. Briley Adala.
Like I said, Jay, sometimes it looks like a beach ball coming up there when you're in the zone.
That is her 6th solo home run of the year. 6-1 as she brought in, who was it, Katie Elmore?
No, Nora Shirley.
I'm sorry, Nora Shirley.
Yeah. That was a no-doubter, too, Jay. That was gone as soon as it left the bat.
Yeah. 6-1 Trojanettes here. Bottom of the 5th and no outs.
I think that's going to call for a pitching change from the Lodi Cougars.
Yep. Coach is headed out there, and we'll see what the change will be here.
Looks like, no, I think that's okay, we got Coach. Number 20 looks like going to the circle, and that's
20 is Haley Henson.
Okay.
Haley Henson, junior. Again, these stats are not updated from the last 3 games. Looks like her ERA is 8.11. They have 4 pitchers listed on the stat sheet. Burgess, Henson, then they have Addison Cardis, who is actually, I don't know if she's not playing today or what. But she has started in most of the games for Logan County. But anyway, Haley Henson will be the new pitcher. Give it up 32 runs. 17 of those are earned. 27 hits, 7 walks, and 10 strikeouts.
I don't know if they're doing a double switch here or not, but the catcher's not out there, so they may be
changing her too, or moving.
Could be, I don't know, moving some players around, or
of course they don't tell us up here.
No,
so
I think the catcher is the flex. Am I saying that right in the lineup? I think the catcher was the flex. So I think what I'm seeing here is that's the young lady that was pitching. I think
is that Burgess.
I think it is, Jay.
Number 19.
Yep,
19.
And so she's gone.
So Burgess is the catcher.
Yeah, and so the flex
and Henson
is now pitching.
Yeah.
Okay.
Henson. Okay. I guess that's the only change. If they made any in the outfield, we don't know.
Don't think I saw any of those girls come in from out there.
Clenard's going to go to first, where Henson was. Okay, so that's 3 changes, unless there's another one somewhere that we don't know about. Looks like Holloway is staying at second. Taylor is staying at shortstop. 11. Adler still at third. So the outfield.
They stayed the same. I did not see any of those girls come in. So I think that's the only changes there.
Pitcher, first, and catcher are the 3 changes here. And Henson delivers a ball to Shea Bogue.
Shea grounded out. She's 1 for 2 on the night. Grounded out to the second baseman. Her last at bat had a single to right field. Her first at bat. So opportunity for Shea to see a new pitcher here.
Henson fires. Ground ball to short. Bobbled for a second. The throw to first is not in time. And Bogue with a base hit there. And it'll bring up Lizzie Smith. And Bogue will get a courtesy runner as Kara Moore will come in.
Courtesy for the pitcher, number 22, Kara Moore.
6-1 Trojanettes here, bottom of the 5th, and no outs. Lizzie Smith, the hitter.
Lizzie's 0 for 2. She's flown out to the pitcher and the second baseman tonight.
Henson with a pitch to Smith, and she swings and misses. Henson with the 0-1. Fouls it off.
Nobody out here in the bottom of the 5th, Jay. The opportunity is here to maybe put a couple more runs up. You never know. Might end it a little quicker than normal. So
that'll be all right. Henson with the 0-2. Ground ball gets into right center field.
Good piece hit in there by Lizzie. Ball was away, 2 strikes. She just didn't try to do too much with it, just went back up the middle with it.
So Kara Moore is at second, Smith now at first, and no outs. And brings up Abby Elmore.
Abby's 0 for 2. First at bat, grounded out to the second baseman. Last at bat, kind of a marginal call on the inside half that went against her for a strikeout.
Pitch from Henson. Popped up high toward the Logan County bleachers. Look out. Went right behind the bleachers. Six 0 Trojanettes. They scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and so far 2 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Good job of the Trojanettes coming back in and matching that a little bit of a momentum swing there with that run in the top for Logan County to get 2.
And that one swung on, but the ball gets away. Kara Moore making the way to third.
Opportunity for Abby to pick up a run here.
9 RBIs on the season, not counting yesterday's game. 16 hits on the year. Oh, 2 pitch from Henson. Grounds it toward the shortstop where it's scooped up, and the throw to first is in time, and that's the first out of the inning for the Trojanettes. That will move Smith on to second with Moore at third.
Not really hit well enough to score care from over at third there. She made a good choice there to stay at third, especially with nobody out.
Josie Moore, the hitter.
Opportunity here for Josie to drive in a couple of runs here with the ball to the outfield possible.
And Henson fires. Just outside, 1-0.
Josie grounded out to the pitcher last time, but she hit it really hard, struck out her first at bat, so opportunity here for a third at bat to be a productive part of the lineup and drive those 2 runs in for us.
1-0 pitch coming to Josie Moore. Now it's 2-0.
Good hitters count right here. Got to pick you a spot, pick you a speed. If it's there, go ahead and get on it.
Yep. Trojanettes have runners at second and third, 1 out. Got Kira Moore at third, Lizzie Smith at second. Here's the pitch from Henson. Ground ball toward short. Scooped up. The throw to first is there. But Moore scores. Kira Moore crosses the plate to make it 7-1, Barren County. So 3 runs have scored here in the 5th.
Got the plate for the Trojanettes, number 14.
And Lily Elmore is up next.
2 outs there. That ball was hit a little bit harder, afforded the run to score. Shortstop went on to first to get the out, scored that extra run. So Lily, she bunted the ball, got a single, and then lined out to the shortstop, her 2 at-bats.
Henson, as Lily Elmore wanted to bunt that one. It's still 3-0 South Warren.
Got you.
And they're in the – no, that game is over now.
Okay.
So South Warren beats the Trojans 3-0 at South Warren. 0-2 is the count to Lily Elmore. Way outside on that pitch from Henson. That ended up being a quick game down there.
That did. That's for a baseball game. That is, we got a little bit of a late start up here, but for a baseball game, that's really, really quick.
About an hour and a half.
Very competitive game on the road for Trojans. That gives them, if they were to see them possibly down the road somewhere.
That's true.
You know.
Yep. Counts 1-2. To Lily Elmore, 2 outs. Lizzie Smith is at third. Pitch from Henson. Well, even the count at 2-2. Henson's pitch. Grounds it. Going to get by the second baseman. Lizzie Smith will score, and it's now 8-1, Barren County.
Up next for the Trojanettes, number 12, Katie.
Go back to the top of the order, Coach, and it's the 4th at bat for Katie Elmore.
Yes, sir. She's had 3 at-bats, and she's had 3 doubles. The last one was a little bit of a flare over the third baseman's head, but she has seen it well, and she's seen it early in the count what she wants to get after. So let's see if she keeps up that same philosophy here.
Show bunt. Pulls it back. There's a throw going to second. And safe at second is Lily Elmore.
So an opportunity with a base hit will certainly score Lily from second to give us even a little more breathing room in this particular one.
Henson, 1-0 pitch. Chops it right to the shortstop. Throw is there in time. Ends the inning, but the Trojanettes, they score 4 here in the bottom of the 5th. It's now 8-1, Barren County over Logan County. We played 5, and we'll be back with the 6th inning to play after this 1-minute timeout. This is Trojanet Softball, brought to you by Don Franklin Auto on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children. When was your child's last checkup? Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
Get in. We're making country great again. Come on.
Whiskey River, take my mind.
Willie 94.1.
You got to have an ace in the
hole.
Willie 94.1.
Working man.
The Big Willie. It's great country. Willie 94.1.
We're making country great again, and we've got the real trader for you every weekday.
We go to the top half of the sixth. Barren County Trojanettes with an 8-1 lead over the Logan County Lady Cougars. And it will be Karis Taylor, followed by Brindley Adler, and then Maddie Burgess. Pitch from Bogue. Low and inside.
Taylor is 0 for 2. She's grounded out to the shortstop. She did reach on an error last time, but it counts as an at-bat for her. So, middle part of the lineup here. If they're going to do any damage, now's the time for them to do it.
Yep. Barren County scoring 4 runs in the bottom of the fifth to extend that lead to 8-1.
Big difference for Shea coming back out there up 8-1 than it would be coming out there up 4-1 with the middle part of the lineup. So attack these hitters here, let the defense play behind you.
Swing and a miss by Taylor. Two and one.
Good off speed.
Yep. Evens it up at 2-2. Bogue. That one fouled straight back. Trojanettes against Glasgow Monday, 5:30. They've defeated the Lady Scotties twice, 10-0 and 15-0 against a very young Lady Scotty team. Out to left field, it will hook left for a foul.
Kind of an update from across town. I think it's 12-0 Clinton County against the Lady Scotties over there in the fourth inning over there.
I don't know if that's their last game today or not. I don't know if Glasgow has another game. Maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure.
It looks like that is their last regular season game.
Well. And a strikeout by Bogue. There's one down here in the top of the sixth. And it'll be Brindley Adler.
Ninth strikeout of the game for Shea. Really been pretty much in control of the, other than the one double that she gave up, pretty much in control of this game from start to right now.
Pitch misses inside for ball one.
I would say if people are playing tonight, it might be their last game because I think we're going to get some weather in here tomorrow. It's going to make it difficult for anybody to play.
Ground ball. Katie Elmore throws to Smith for the out. She had to stretch out a little bit to get that one, but made the play, and there's two down for Logan County.
It's a really tough play by Katie Elmore to go deep in the 5-6 hole there to get that ball, set herself. She's got a really strong arm and make a good strong throw over to Lizzie, who made a good stretch there to get the out.
19.
Maddie Burgess next for Logan County. 2 outs for the Lady Cougars. And that's popped up, and it's Lizzie Smith making the catch. That will end the inning for Logan County. We played 5.5. It's the Trojanettes 8. Logan County 1. Back in 1 minute on WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
I'm Tobe Morgan. I'm a line crew foreman. I've been with the plant board 18 years. Working for the EPB to me means more than just providing for my family. It means I get to work somewhere that truly cares about and helps our community. I get to do something that I enjoy while helping people I know and have known my whole life. Working at the Glasgow EPB has shaped my life in so many positive ways. I appreciate the main priority is offering the best to our customers.
Gracie Maya, Nora Shirley, Briley Adala, the 2-3-4 hitters for the Trojanettes to start it off here in the bottom of the sixth. Barren County with an 8-1 lead over Logan County. Again, that game on Monday will be at 5:30. Not 5 o'clock, but 5:30. Not to get confused with the baseball game on Sunday, which is at 5 o'clock. Trojans will take on Allen County Scottsville at 5. Over at Glasgow's Sam Roy's Field. We'll be on there at 4:45 with that one Sunday. And then over at Glasgow High Monday at 5:15 air time.
Opportunity here with a 2-3-4 hitter up for Barren County to maybe put a couple more runs on the board and maybe even.
There's got by the pitcher, but take it with a shortstop, and the throw to first is there. Quick out for the Trojanettes here in the bottom half of the sixth, which brings up Nora Shirley. Shirley's had a good game today.
She has, Jay, after that first at bat, flying out to the shortstop. She's had a double and a triple, seeing the ball well and hitting it in the face. See if we can't get another shot here.
Henson, the relief pitcher for Maddie Burgess, tipped that one off. Barren County 18-5 on the season. Trying to get win number 19. Usually you play about 30 regular season games, don't you, Coach?
Yeah, that's normally, and some people will even overschedule, knowing that you're going to have some rainouts. That's what typically I would do, knowing you're going to have a few. So I know we've had another wet spring.
It's been really wet. I mean, they talked about April being record rainfall.
Yeah, and so it's really difficult sometimes when you're playing every day of the week to make those games up. So, yeah, typically about 30 games.
1-1 pitch from Henson. Falls low, 2-1.
Good hitter scout right here for Nora. Pick a spot, pick a speed, and if it's there, get after it. If not, you can lay off of it.
Henson to Shirley. Oh.
Well,
a little high to me.
I already had it down as a ball, Jay, to be honest with you.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Nora Shirley. Rounds it to third, but third baseman there to control it and got it to first base for the second out of the inning.
Good play there, really, by the third baseman. She's kind of going to her left there, and Nora hit that ball really hard and made a good play on it.
Briley Adala.
I'd probably walk her, Jay. That's what you want as a player and a coach this time of year, to be seeing it so well and going into postseason. Seeing it the way Briley is.
Here's the pitch. That one looked high too to me. I don't know.
It was out a little bit, but I mean, if it's that's not one that Briley wants there. If he's going to call it a strike, that's fine, because she's not going to be able to do a whole lot with that. Just a good pitch. It did look a little up and out for me.
Yeah. Henson is going out to center fielder there. Pretty much a line drive to Callie Taylor.
She can make it out, looks like.
And that will do it for the Trojanettes. We played 6, Barren County 8, Logan County 1. Back in 1 minute. So we go to the top of the 7th here on WCLU Burgundy, 104.7 FM.
So Aero Safety is an international safety consulting company based right here in Glasgow, Kentucky. We offer a wide variety of services, ranging anything from safety training to administrative services like policy procedures. It's any manufacturing, any industry around our area, we can apply that. And we can also make everything site-specific to the customer. So we make sure we're incorporating the company's policies, procedures, applicable hazards, equipment, things like that, that it's make it more relevant and engaging for the customer. Aero Safety is here to keep your employees safe and keep your business headed in the right direction.
Growing up is realizing that everyone who told you to eat your breakfast when you were little was actually eating this for breakfast.
It's your turn to take your place at the breakfast table and savor the taste of culinary independence with freshly toasted bagels at McDonald's. Indulge in the breakfast you've always wanted and start the day off the right way, your way.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
We go to the top of the 7th, Barren County 8, Logan County 1. Jay Turner with Coach Darryl Murphy. It's going to be, let's see, Haley Henson.
Yep.
Macy Clenard, and Addison Holloway. Shay Bogue, fun fact about her coach.
All right, I'm ready.
She's eaten a turkey sandwich for school lunch for 2 years straight.
Well, that's a little different than the salmon and whatever you said earlier.
Salmon and chocolate.
I can attest to that because last year I was the freshman principal and Shay ate lunch, and I'm positive. I'm on board with that one.
Yeah, I can. Living proof that she
absolutely
turkey sandwich for 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah. And turkey's good for you.
Absolutely. I mean, she's obviously a picture of health out there, and in great. Unlike myself, she's in great physical condition, and I can attest to that she probably did that every day and has for the last 2 years. So.
Okay, and that's But our favorite candy is Skittles. So
Skittles.
I guess top it off with Skittles after a turkey sandwich.
That's all right.
Haley Henson, who came in to pitch for Logan County. Here's Bogue's pitch. It'll be a ball.
Henson has walked and struck out. So opportunity for Shay to put a nice bow on tonight's game after last night's real good performance here and have some momentum going into the postseason.
Yeah. And Adala trying to get to it, but couldn't get there in time. Foul ball. One and one to Henson. And the pitch from Bogue. Did it hit her foot?
I think it hit her in the knee.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, hit her in the kind of knee there.
It hit her somewhere, but
trying to come in on her a little bit there and got her on the knee.
It'll bring up now the 8th grader Macy Clenard.
Up next, number 25, Macy Clenard.
So we got a courtesy runner down there for her, pinch runner, number 6, I think.
6?
Yep.
That is Idaline Lowry? I don't know if that's right or not.
I'll take your word for it.
6?
Yep.
Emily? Spelt different. Emalye. Emma. Oh, that's going to go into left field.
Just out of reach of Nora there.
Couldn't get to that one. And now they have runners at first and second. With no outs here in the top of the 7th.
Up next, number 4,
Addison Holloway is next.
Holloway struck out her first at bat and grounded into the 6-3 fielder's choice, her second at bat. So we're down there at 7, 8, and 9, right where we want to be, and not work our way back to the top of the lineup here.
Ground balls. Moore pitches over to Elmore. Oh, went over the head of Smith. And they'll have a run score here for Logan County as Lowry scores for the Lady Cougars here in the top of the 7th. Got one out. And it will bring up Reese Wetton.
It's going to be a tough play to get the double play there. Probably in hindsight, Josie could have tagged the runner and went on to first. Would have been a little quicker there. She made a good flip. Katie was coming full speed, just couldn't get a hold of it there. And
that one in the dirt gets away, and it'll be Holloway heading on up to second.
Just a couple of miscues there. Just time to settle in here and go back with what's working for you. This is going to be about pitch 100 for Shea, according to the Game Changer app. And she's pitched really, really well here, only giving up a couple of hits. So she's
Counts 2-0 to Wetton. Bogue. Outside, 3-0. I don't think, has Bogue been behind like this?
No, she's had a couple of 3-2 counts, but she's not been the 3-0. I don't think the entire game here. So, see what we can do to battle back here and maybe win this one. She's up a little bit there.
And walked her. So that puts runners at first and second now with still just one out here at the top of the seventh. And it brings up Kinsley Taylor, the hitter now for Logan County.
Next, number 8, Kinsley Taylor.
I think this is the number 9 hitter here,
nine
Jay.
hitter.
So.
Yep.
Still an opportunity. It'd be kind of tough to turn a double with her speed, I would say, unless it was hit hard at you. So focus on throwing strikes here, letting the defense play behind you, maybe getting one out for sure.
Ooh, man.
I got the umpire,
It
Jay.
did, didn't it?
Yeah. Hit him pretty flush right in the face mask there off of a foul ball.
Yep.
He looks to be okay.
Counts 0-1 with one out, top of the seventh here. They've scored one and two runners at first and second. Trying to finish this up. As Bogue delivers.
A good changeup.
0-2 now to Wetton.
Opportunity for strikeout here, and that way go into the top of the lineup with two outs.
Low and inside.
Must have been one of those two.
High on changeup. 2-2.
All right, big pitch right here for Shea. We don't run this count to full and run the opportunity of loading the bases up with the top of the lineup coming up here. So I'm going to say it's our best pitch right here.
Just a tad high.
Yeah, been missing up a little bit here late. A little fatigue maybe after last night on the road, throwing about 123, 25 pitches.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot.
She's up to over 100 now, so, might be a little tired. Still an opportunity to bear down here and strike her out or get her to ground into a double play maybe.
Yep. He's going to load the bases on the walk. Kinsley Taylor. Now it's back to the top for Logan County with Callie Taylor.
Up next, number 2, Callie Taylor.
Well, we're making it interesting a little bit,
yeah,
with a hits batman and two base on balls. And the top of the lineup here for Logan County.
Yeah. 8-2 the score, Trojanettes. Logan County scored their first run in the fifth. Now one run here in the top of the seventh. Pitch will even the count.
Good change-up, just a little low. There's a reason this little girl's batting the lead off. She can see those things and probably doesn't swing in a lot of balls that are, not in the zone. So gonna have to bear down here. Infield's in, coming home on the ball on the ground.
And that was a strike.
Okay, we'll take it.
Yeah, it looked high to me, but we'll take it.
He's given it to them a couple times, so we'll take it in return.
That's true. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Callie Taylor.
So again, probably not going to get double play with her speed, so we want to be real good with her fielding and throw it home, hopefully to get that lead runner if she puts it on the ground.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Need to win this pitch right here. Don't want to run it to full with the lead off and the base is loaded, so her best pitch right here.
Grounds it. Oh, it goes into left field. And Logan County will score another run here as Holloway comes across to make it 8-3. Base is still loaded.
Just a solid single there right by Nora. Hit the ball really hard. That's what you want your slapper to do, keep the ball on the ground and try to go for that 5-6 hole there. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner maybe, Jay.
Let's see, number 16. The 16 or 15?
I think it's 15, Jay.
15, that is Sadie Violet. Sadie Violet is will be running for, I can't remember who was out there.
I can't either. The big part here is we want to keep the tying run in the dugout. She's currently in the dugout right now, so even if the worst-case scenario here is a home run, they're still going to be down a run. So we got to find that second out here somewhere and put this threat to rest.
Karis Taylor at the plate. Here's the pitch. Grounds it right to – oh, it got away from Bogue. The throw to first. And another score for Logan County. But that was the second out. One more out to go here, but it's 8-4.
And a good job by Shea there to just kind of contain herself and know, hey, I'm not going to get the out at home, but I'm going to get the out at first. And good job with her to just kind of hold steady there and get that second out.
I think we're going to have some changes here.
It looks like Coach Mott maybe going to make a change in the circle here. Not for sure, but that would be my guess.
He talked about it before the game that this last out he wanted to pull his seniors.
Okay, well he may be making multiple changes.
So it will be four changes, I guess.
Give those folks the opportunity to be recognized if that's the case. You see that a lot in basketball, when you can take those girls out and let them get the recognition that they deserve.
So he's going to get the timeout here. So pulling everybody in and making his changes. It's 8-4. Logan scored 3 here.
Yeah, they're making it interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Still got the tying runs over in the dugout. She can't score from over in the dugout.
No.
So that's where you want to keep her. So looks like we're going to give the
Katie Elmore,
These 4 seniors.
Abby Elmore, Lizzie Smith, Briley Adala playing their last high school softball game here at home. Last regular season game before they head to district tournament on Monday.
Nice gesture there by Coach Mott to give those girls the opportunity to walk off the field, and be acknowledged by the crowd for their efforts here at beautiful Trojanet Field. And 4 great kids and great softball players, and Still got a lot of softball in them. Like we said, 3 of the 4 are going to play a little college softball, but we still got a lot of softball here in postseason play. And I know they're going to be a big part of anything that we do in postseason, no doubt.
So we're going to have Adley Cunningham at first.
Yep.
And let's see, who else?
Look like Audrey Jones is going to go to short, and Kara Moore is going to go to left, and then Chloe Westmoreland is going to go behind the plate.
Chloe Westmoreland.
Yep.
Pitch from Bogue. There's a strike.
Again, we want to focus on the game now and win the game. Have honored our seniors there. That's a great way to start for Shea there with the number 2 hitter from Logan. She's 0 for 3 on the night with a strikeout. So opportunity for Shea to end this rally and the game.
Yep. Here's the pitch. And it's going to go into center field. It's going to drop. And Logan County will score 2 more runs. And that makes it 8-6.
Just a good, solid single there. Gracie trying to make the throw home in that situation, move the runner up to second. So, again, now the tying run is out on the field, Jay. She's at home plate. It's
Maddie Burgess.
Maddie's 0 for 3 so far. Opportunity for her here.
Yeah, Adler is at second base. One-0 pitch. It's going to go to the shortstop, and there's a long throw to first to Cunningham, and that will end the ball game. As that was Jones at the shortstop position, right?
That's correct.
And she scooped that ball up, threw it to first, and Barren County wins it by a score of 8-6 over Logan County to end the regular season at 19-5, and Logan County will drop to 9-16 as they head to 13th district play on Monday of next week. We'll come back with our post-game coverage here in a moment as the Trojanettes win it 8-6 over Logan County. Back in 1 minute. We'll take a break for 1 minute. This is Trojanettes softball brought to you by Don Franklin Auto at WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Cold weather means you've got some things to take care of, like heat to keep you warm and comfortable. Put it on your list of things to do. A call to Southern States Glasgow to fill your propane tank. Southern States is one of the top suppliers of propane gas in the country, and your Southern States in Glasgow is the local, smart, reliable source for all your propane needs. Safe, clean-burning propane gas is the premier energy source for heating and appliances. Call 651-6167 and 651-2159.
And we are now on 120 Cross Street, just off 31 East South.
Just past the railroad tracks.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
To that field where Barren County wins it by a score of 8-6 over Logan County. Logan County scored 5 runs in the top of the 7th. And Barren County now will go into district tournament play Monday against the Glasgow Lady-Spartans, who lost to Clinton County 13-0 in 5 innings. I think that was the final score.
I agree.
Make sure I said that right. Yeah, 13-0 in 5. Clinton County over Glasgow. Well, Barren County scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, scored 4 in the 5th. And Logan County scored their first run in the 5th and scored 5 in the 7th. Trojanettes 8, Logan County 6. More of our postgame coming up here from Trojanette Field. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, 2 minutes, here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
Attention home buyers and homeowners. If you're shopping for a mortgage or considering home financing, call one of Kentucky's top mortgage lenders, South Central Bank. Recognized as the area's best mortgage company, we are ready to help you walk through every step of the borrowing process. With experienced lenders and a full range of loan solutions that suit your budget, South Central Bank can make your dreams become reality. Contact us today. You can even apply online at southcentralbank.com. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
At Kuzma Family Dentistry, we specialize in changing smiles and changing lives. If you'd like to experience this wow factor transformation that not only can change your smile, but change your life, give Kuzma Family Dentistry a call at 270-651-2638, located at 501 West Main Street in Glasgow.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The reliable Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is highly capable, A smooth hydrostatic transmission makes for easy operation and versatile attachments that help you handle the job. The Kubota BX Series is the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
Your local Kubota dealer is J&J Sales on the corner of West Main and Reynolds Road in Glasgow.
If you haven't heard, there's a new approach to banking. It's called Kasasa, and you'll find it at the People's Bank. Your free Kasasa checking account offers you monthly cashback rewards. The Kasasa Cash checking account can earn you a very high interest rate on your balance. Then link Kasasa Saver, and you'll also get a high rate on your deposits. Grow with Kasasa at the People's Bank in Glasgow, Cave City, and Barren. The People's Bank, working for you.
Restrictions and qualifications apply. Restrictions may vary. Contact the People's Bank for details.
12, Katie Elmore.
Back here with more of our post-game coverage here. The seniors being recognized. Coach John Myatt up here with me now in the press box now. Coach, congratulations on the win. Got a little interesting there in the 7th inning, but I knew you wanted to pull those seniors out to get recognized and still had a big enough lead to make it a little more cushion for you.
Yeah, they definitely made it interesting there in the last inning, loading the bases up on us. But that was something I just wanted to be a very, very special moment for that group of girls. They're special, and they're going to be dearly missed, and I just wanted them to have their moment. So regardless of how this game turned out, this game was about our seniors. So.
Of course, you know, it kind of carried over from last night's big win at Allen County Scottsville. You racked up eight runs there before they actually scored. Well, they did score one run there in the 5th, but kind of carried over from last night's win, a big win for you to get that #1 seed.
Last night was huge for our girls, and I told them when we left, we got here early before the bus, and we took some reps and just kind of got that game, that mind game set there that we knew what we had to do going in. You know, we had to beat them by 4 runs. So I told our girls we're going in down 4-0 right as soon as the first pitch is thrown. And I told them we had to buckle down and play our game and don't let anything take that momentum from us. And I knew when we were going down, our girls were they were locked in. And we got off the bus and we did what we needed to do. I was super proud of Shay. I know we're talking about last night's game, but she just threw an excellent game from start to finish. Can't say enough about her. Briley was a 4-for-4 day for her at Allen County. Josie had a heck of a game at second. So, you know, as long as we're playing together, we're putting runs on the board, we're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah, I mean, the number of pitches Shea Bogue threw yesterday and today, that's mounted up, and now she'll get some much-needed rest between now and Monday.
Yeah, I wanted to get her working as much as possible. We probably won't do much pitching-wise over the weekend. We'll definitely come in and take some reps probably Sunday afternoon, trying to get them ready for that big game on Monday.
What's these 4 seniors mean to you this year?
You know, coming in as a first-year coach and just getting to be a part of what they've done, and they've been a part of the Trojanet program for years, and Coach Murphy done an excellent job with this whole program and those girls, and they just embraced everything that we give them, and they just took it and run with it. You can't ask for a better group of seniors that we've got in front of us right now.
We go to 19-5. I know we had a lot of games that were canceled. You probably would have played 30 if you could have got all the games in and have at least a 20-win season. You've got a chance to do that on Monday against Glasgow in a game that you've beat them twice this year. They lost to Clinton 13-0 and 5 just a while ago. Of course, Clinton's a pretty good softball team.
Very good.
Did you play them this year?
Yeah, we actually went.
That was early in the season.
Played them early. Went down there. They had a little weekend tournament, and we actually went 3 innings with them and got rained out, and it was tied 2-2 going into the 4th. And it got washed on us. So Clinton's a very good team. They're young, and they've got a really good junior class. So, you know, the future's bright for them. So in Glasgow, obviously they're a young group. There's a lot of talent, you know, in that 6th, 7th, and 8th grade group. And a few freshmen blended in, so they're gonna be good in the future as well.
Yeah, I know that other Clinton County game you were supposed to play got canceled. You never could really get it rescheduled that second time around. But anyway, you beat Glasgow twice during the regular season, 10-0, 15-0, and you know the pressure's kind of off of you in a way, even though that first game of the district's always the toughest one to play.
You know
no matter who you're playing. you know,
I always tell the girls you throw the record out the window when postseason starts, and Glasgow's no exception. You cannot overlook anybody. We just got to play our game, come out and do what we know we can do, and get through that first game and hopefully bring home that district championship.
Well, if you do what you did against Allen County, it shouldn't be much of it should be a short game for you on Monday, but still got to get out there and play. Though.
We've got to play the game, and I know that our girls, they were excited about it when I told them we were going to be going to Allen. Yesterday, that they were texting me all day, when are we going to go, when are we going to go? We knew we had to get that game in, and when I told them we were there, they were locked in, and I'm telling you, that group of girls, when they're on, they're tough to beat.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we look forward to Monday, and Glasgow Lady Scotties, 5:30, is that right?
Yes,
5:30
sir.
start on Monday.
Yep.
So wish you the best of luck. We'll be there. We'll be there to broadcast the game on Monday. So congratulations on these past 2 games, especially against the Lady Patriots. Get that 1 seed, and then defeating Logan County here tonight. So we will see you on Monday.
All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Coach John Mayan of the Trojanettes. They win at 8-6 over Logan County here this evening to go to 19-5 on the year. We'll take our last 2-minute break, and we will come back and wrap things up as we'll get Coach Daryl Murphy back in here to give us some stats from this ball game as we can continue our coverage. It's Trojanet softball brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. Back in 2 minutes on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM.
And to learn more.
We've got you. It's a pledge to make sure you're always taken care of. A pledge that Farmers RECC honors each and every day. When it comes to keeping things running smoothly or getting them back on track when they're not, we've got you. Always. Farmers RECC is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Are you looking for high-quality, cost-effective, and highly visible advertising? At ATM Media Solutions, we offer large-scale marketing with ease. We have 4 LED billboard locations: Highland Pharmacy in Sonic, the intersection of 31E and Trojan Trail, Highway 90 East, Burkesville Road, and our newest location in front of Gondolier. Call 270-629-4542 to get a quote today. ATM Media Solutions. Advertise with ease.
Our dental health plays a vital role in our overall health. Practicing good dental hygiene is especially important for children.
When was your child's last checkup?
Riley Dental Group is invested in making sure you and your family have the healthiest smile possible. They understand a dental visit may prompt anxiety or nervousness, but Dr. Riley and his team offer a variety of solutions, including a comforting and friendly visit from Bennett, their therapy dog. Call Riley Dental Group for an appointment, 651-5939.
103.7 WHHT plays country's hottest hits from today's country artists, like
Hey, what's up? It's Morgan Wallen.
Hey, it's Lainey Wilson.
Luke Combs here.
great country that you can listen to longer with local community information that you need on 103.7 WHHT.
At Don Franklin, we're...
Jay Turner along with Coach Daryl Murphy as the Trojanettes win it by a score of 8-6 to go to 19-5 on the year. Heading into district tournament play on Monday against the Glasgow Lady-Spartans. And as Coach Mayan, and as you have always said, you throw the records out the window when it comes to tournament time.
Well, certainly there's a reason. There's a seeding situation there. Mm-hmm. You've performed well if you're the number one seed, but anything can happen when that postseason starts. So, I'm sure Coach Mayan over the next few days will emphasize that with his girls and let him know that as far as he's concerned, that record is 0-0, and we will need to come play and put ourselves in a position to be in that championship game, hopefully on Tuesday night. So,
yeah. Of course, Warren East and Allen County Scottsville will be in that second game on Monday night, and we got the broadcast of the Trojanettes and the Lady Scotties at 5:15 Monday. So that'll be right here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM, and then Sunday afternoon, of course, we'll have the Trojans and the Patriots, and that will not be an easy game.
No, those have been two close games, as you said. We had to mount a huge comeback here at home to get that win here at home, and so I'm sure Coach will have them squared away and ready to rock and roll on that Sunday afternoon.
But they've had some really tough games down the stretch here in the last week of the season. You're playing people like Taylor County, rated 13th in the state, and beat them 16-8 yesterday.
Absolutely.
You play South Warren today at their place, lose just 3-0. So that's the games, that's the teams you want to play heading into the tournament.
At the end of the day, it's how you advance in the postseason, and so the Bowling Green game they played here at home earlier in the week, that was a close game. Those competitions will get you ready for those opening round games of the district tournament.
Well, Coach, appreciate you being on the broadcast.
Jay, listen, man, it's always an honor to do anything with you, and I appreciate you having me up tonight, and let's go Trojans and Trojanettes the next couple of them, all right?
Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it very much. Coach Daryl Murphy with me on the broadcast here tonight from Trojanet Field. Again, your final score, Barren County 8, Logan County 6. And our next broadcast is Sunday afternoon when the Barren County Trojans take on the Allen County Scottsville Patriots. We'll be on the air at 4:45 from Sam Royce Field here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM. And then Monday afternoon at 5:30, the Trojanettes will take on the Glasgow Lady-Spartans. We'll be on the air at 5:15 for that broadcast here on WCLU Burgundy 104.7 FM. So until Sunday, for our studio producer, Grant Harper, for our BC Live crew headed by Aaron Russell, and for Coach Daryl Murphy, I'm Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us, and so long, everybody, from Trojanette Field.